Y'all ready to get the show started? As Tom Brady once said. Tell him, Tom Brady. Woo! We say, what's going on, everybody? Christian Bauer here with Ballard Sports Media, coming at you live with the Unprofessional Sports Show, formerly with two people on here. But of course, some things kind of went down with Chess and I. We're good friends, but I have decided to keep this show going. Been a little while. I think it's been a couple weeks. I don't really think I've done a show, an episode of this one really since I did it with Chess for the Georgia and Alabama national title game, but got quite a bit of news to talk about and even some basketball. Of course, when Chess and I did this, it was all like, football, but it's the Unprofessional Sports Show. So I figured, screw it. Why not, get a little bit more into it? Not just football. Let's get it going. But y'all do me a favor. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube as always. Y'all, if you're watching on Facebook, go over to the YouTube channel, Ballard Sports Media. We're on the road to 600 subscribers. It'd be another great milestone. We're about 7 away. I love each and every one of you. I care about you. I appreciate all the love and support. Jesus loves you. He's got a great plan, and I believe that to be true. But y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, share it out. Let's keep growing the community, keep growing the channel. Really would appreciate it. Jacob Watson in here. It's not April yet. It's February. Jacob, don't feed me that. Nick Saban gets fired for pay. Bro, come on, son. I can't with that. It's funny. Oh, my goodness. Good troll job, though. But getting into the news, the topics for tonight. Let's look at the NBA real quick here with Luka Doncic. Donic? I don't know how does he pronounce it? He's something. Not Swedish. Slovenian. Okay. So he's 22 years old. He's from Slovenia. 6'7" is his height. He was drafted 3rd overall by the Mavericks a few years back in 2018. As we know, Luka Doncic is an incredible player. I think one of the rising stars in the entire NBA when you look at it. He had an amazing performance as the Mavericks go on to 31-23 on the year. The Hawks, who had a great start to the season, but just have had such a rough go of it lately, dropped 25-28 on the year, but they put up a heck of a fight. They just have been terrible in road games. Want to look at tonight's game, though, between the Hawks and Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. Trae Young, of course, the key go-to guy for Atlanta. He's been great. Overall, though, he did not lead in scoring for Atlanta. When you look at it, that would be John Collins with 22 points. You look at the forward and Reggie Bullock, 22 points for him as well. No free throw attempts for him. Collins hit 2 of his. He attempted 2 anyway. Luka had a triple-double, right? Had a triple-double in this game, and it's very impressive. 103-98 overall. Luka Doncic, I mean, he had the moment of his life tonight. Now, I don't know if I would say that it's the best he's ever done, although it'd have to be way up there. I mean, this guy just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. If you had said when he got drafted to the Mavericks, would you have said this guy's going to be a superstar? I don't know. I honestly, I don't remember what people were saying about him when he got drafted. I heard great things. I remember the first NBA game that I did on here was Friday night stream. Remember, I used to do Friday night NBA, which I might, if I'll be honest, I might get back to that. I used to enjoy that all the time. But if you go back, I think I can pull it up here. What was the score? 2020 Mavericks and Lakers. But it would have been in January because I had just started the channel in December. Lakers 129, Mavericks 114. I remember watching Luka Doncic in that game, and he did incredible. He had 25 points, still led the team. But I mean, he went from being this guy that was only scoring somewhere in the 20s each game, but still putting up a lot of points, had guys around him, played the floor so much, had great rebounds, good awareness, great speed, and he just got better and better and better. This guy here, by the way, you look at it, Luka Doncic, his 45th career triple-double in a 103-98 dominant victory over Trae Young, who I think is a young and rising superstar for the Hawks. He gets it done. He played 28 minutes of game time tonight. He got the ball in his hands quite a bit. 11 assists, 10 rebounds. He had an 83 free throw percentage. And from the three-point range in his field goals, he was 33%. Overall, he had a heck of a night. It was one of his better performances. And I'm not going to sit here and say one of the better ones he's had in a while because, I mean, he just has had so much of that. The Mavericks are 18-10 at home. They're 31-23 on the year. The Hawks have struggled in road games. I mean, we could have expected the Mavericks to get this win here tonight going into this game, obviously. Atlanta had more rebounds. Dallas even turned the ball over more. But here's where it happened. The Hawks could not make the threes when they needed to, right? Luka, by the way, had 5 fouls here in this game. In the third, he got fouled a couple times, I think, in the first. But, you know, when you look at it overall, and again, I always look at this, how do you determine how this team won outside of the scoreboard? Like, is there anything – like, I love looking at the team stats. Okay, the field goal percentage. Dallas hit that a little bit more than Atlanta did. They also had a better three-point percentage at 44 compared to 20 for Atlanta. Atlanta had more rebounds, and Dallas had more turnovers, right? Oh, well, if this team turned the ball over more, wouldn't they have lost? And if this team was able to get rebounds more, wouldn't they have won? Sometimes, but when you have incredible offenses like this, it comes down to scoring. And what happened? The field goal percentage and just making shots, driving inside, getting layups, or making some good jump shots for three, ultimately is what helped the Mavericks win this game tonight. And you look at it, and Luka Doncic, again, had an amazing night, an amazing game, and you credit him. 103-94 over Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. And both of these guys, by the way, these leaders for these teams, look, these teams are not going anywhere. These players are so young. They're not going anywhere. They got some bright futures. I think the Hawks just need to get guys a little bit better and more built around Trae Young. I do like Trae Young. I think he's great. He led his team in assists tonight, but he's really, really good. He's a great defensive player from what I've seen. He's a point guard. He was drafted a few years ago, actually to Dallas in 2018. But he's got a bright future, I would say. And I think that the Hawks have gotten a lot of attention since bringing him in last year or whenever it was. Um, but he's third in the year or third in the league on the year in points. He's third in assists, and he's fifth in his percentage. Um, so he's high up in the categories in the NBA in scoring and in some good offensive categories. So when you look at it, I mean, it's not like the Hawks are a bad team and Trae Young can't get it done. We know he can, but in this game tonight, I didn't really see much of it. And it wasn't even. And here I go. I mean, y'all know what I say. Did this team win or did that team lose? I don't think Atlanta necessarily lost. I just think the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic were just that dominant tonight. They got the points when they needed them. They scored when they needed to, made plays, great stops defensively towards the end of the game, and they got it done. I don't think it was that the Hawks couldn't get it done or couldn't do anything. I just think the Mavericks had it all figured out. And once they got going in the game, it's like they were not going to slow down. They led 29-26 at the end of the first. They outscored in the second quarter 25-24. So going into half, um, they were up 54 to 40 or no, 54-50. Both teams get 26 points, but a key difference too, they played a little bit better defensively, like it was a completely different defense in that fourth quarter. Only gave up 18. The offense for them kind of slowed down a bit, and they only scored 23, but ultimately, um, just overall not slowing down up until late in that fourth quarter. Um, it was just one of those nights for Luka and the Mavs to get it done. Kristaps Porzingis and everybody, and you got to give them props. You got to give them credit, and so we'll just have to wait and see what they do going forward. When you look at these two teams and their next upcoming games, the Mavericks, dude, I would not be surprised if the Mavericks could they win a championship this year. I slow my roll there, but they could make a good run at the playoffs. They really could. I think so. Um, their next game is on Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern against the Pistons and the Hawks, who are third in the Southeastern Division, 25-28. Um, they can't afford any more losses. They gotta beat teams like Miami and Charlotte, who are ahead of them, and they just got to pick it up themselves. But they also play on Tuesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. They play the Indiana Pacers. But overall, in this game here, getting back to it and ending it on this note, 103-94, the Mavericks get it done. And it wasn't even so much that the Hawks didn't have enough in them. I would even say I think the Mavericks just had too much, if you get what I'm saying. But overall, you credit them, you give them props, and Luka got it done once again in Dallas. So anyway, that being said, I got that out of the way. No more NBA for tonight. Let's talk about let's talk about this. Super Bowl next Sunday, right? Next Sunday. You have Super Bowl 56. But today, we had the 2022 NFL Pro Bowl. 41-35 in the Pro Bowl. I want to look at something real quick. I should have done my research on this before. I've never seen a Pro Bowl be that high scoring. That's impressive. I want to see NFL Pro Bowl era going back to 1950, by the way. Or Pro Bowls. Let's see. AFC, NFC Pro Bowls. let's see. 41, 30. So in the era since 2016, which they kind of split it up. Now it's the AFC, NFC Pro Bowls. I don't know. They had unconference Pro Bowls for a while after a long era of NFC, AFC Pro Bowls, and then they had an unconference, which I think was stupid. I don't get it. It was basically based on coaches or something, whatever they were doing. But since 2016, at least getting back to how it was before in the Pro Bowl history, um, 20 to 13 AFC, 24 to 3, or 24 to 23. This was the highest scoring one yet, and really in history. If you look at it, or actually, it really wasn't. I mean, there's been some in the 50s, but in recent years, and just in general, what we've seen in the league, it is kind of a rarity to see that. So let's kind of pull this up. I want to look at this game and what went down overall in the Pro Bowl, which, by the way, I will admit that I did say in my latest walk in the park that I could care less for who wins the Pro Bowl. I like it. It is football. But overall, I mean, what do you want me to say about it? 41-35. Mac Jones, how about my guy for the Patriots? Alabama quarterback, obviously, national champion. Could possibly win a Super Bowl with Bill Belichick someday. I do think that is a possibility. But focusing on what he did today, he did throw an interception. He did throw a touchdown. But obviously with the the rosters, but it started out with Mac Jones, and he did put up some good numbers. He was 12 of 16, 112 yards. It's not too bad. It started out with a pick six early. Darius Leonard getting in there, getting a pick for the AFC. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback for who's he with? 49ers. 14-yard pass from Kirk Cousins. Justin Herbert, of course, getting in there. So we had some rookies at quarterback. Justin Herbert and Mac Jones, both of them are really in their first year or so. And overall, AFC had 19 first downs, more time of possession, 3 turnovers. NFC had 5 turnovers. Kyle Pitts got a touchdown from Kyler Murray. Dalvin Cook got one. Stephon Diggs ran it in. Hunter Renfrow. Listen, AFC had more yardage, time of possession, 19 first downs, less turnovers. What does the Pro Bowl? Let me ask y'all what the point of the Pro Bowl is, and I want to hear from y'all in the comments. I see we got quite a bit of people in here. I love y'all. Thanks for showing up. What does the Pro Bowl necessarily mean? What the hell is the point of it? Because to me personally, how I see it is that it is nothing more than a game. This is not a championship. It's a Pro Bowl. This is basically like the best of the best players that get voted on. And they go over and they play in Orlando. Pro Bowl voting is now open. We, the people, voted on these players to get put in here, right? And it's an opportunity for guys that are not teammates to play with other guys in their conference. And it is, it's a football game. I've mentioned before, I don't care who's playing. I love the thought of seeing a pigskin fly through the air, man. I love the fall, the hard-hitting nose tackles, the great defense. I just love football. I don't care who's on the field. I want to watch a game, right? Traveling Fools makes a good point, actually. Its purpose is to give you something to complain about. This game is useless, though. Seriously, and I'm not trying to dog it too much. I'm not taking anything away from the players. But the NFL created this Pro Bowl right before the Super Bowl, and it's teammates. Some of them are actual teammates, but it is. How do I want to put this? It's all the players that we've watched all year long that we've talked about that come together for one game in Orlando, Florida, and they go out there and we see how they do with, like, think about this for a second. Are all of these players, not to mention they're from different teams, but you got to think the type of offenses and defenses these guys, like, really? Now you got to give them a week or two to prepare for this once they find out they're in the Pro Bowl. And now they got to go learn a new scheme of offense, new scheme of defense. They got to learn how these players operate that they're going to be playing with. I mean, it's not what they've done all year. And again, I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm not saying they can't do it. Obviously, they can. But it's just, it's very unique. I'm not complaining about the Pro Bowl. I don't hate the Pro Bowl. I love the Pro Bowl. I think it's great. I love it. But seriously, like, at the end of the day, this is not the Super Bowl. This is not your team. Do we have any NFC fans or AFC fans? Does anybody really care what side wins the Pro Bowl? No. We're pulling for the players. Now, I wanted, like, going into, I wanted the AFC to win because I knew Mac Jones was on there. I like a guy like Nick Chubb. I do. I also would like to see Kyler Murray win it. I love Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. I like what they're doing. Um, it's just I don't get it. This is players showing off what we've seen all year long, but with different players on the field. And again, I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm not taking anything away from Orlando or the Pro Bowl or Roger Goodell or the NFL. I'm not taking anything away from them. Nothing but love and respect. No hate. But at the end of the day, it's not as exciting to me. This is what I'm getting at. I don't find as much excitement in the Pro Bowl. I think it is the least exciting game. I get more hyped up for the preseason than I do the Pro Bowl. I would get more hyped up if you had an undefeated, you're halfway through the season, 8 weeks in, and you have an undefeated team against a winless team, and you know what's going to happen. You know it's going to be a beatdown. There's no point in watching it. I'd still rather watch that than the Pro Bowl. I'm just being honest. I'm going to move on from this. But again, 41-35, AFC over NFC. A good shootout. Great game. Great players. Not taking anything away from them. Love them all. Love seeing them play. I love the game of football. I do love the Pro Bowl. But again, I ask you, what purpose does it serve to NFL fans other than seeing players have to adapt and fit in? And I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world. That's all I got to say. Anyway, I mean, I speak facts. I'm not, I ain't lying to you. Am I? I hope y'all get what I was saying. I mean, it was hard for me to put it in words in a way. I think that the Pro Bowl has, um, I don't know. I just, I hardly ever, even when it's time for the Pro Bowl, people just say, "Oh, it's the Pro Bowl." Like, who cares? I don't. Anyway, I don't have much for you. Jacob says we all get what you're saying. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate it. Speaking of, let's move on from the Pro Bowl. Let's look at the big game, the Super Bowl. And we'll keep talking about it, talking about it. I'll get my preview out this week for you. It is 1 week away. But instead of talking about the game itself, I want to talk about something in particular. Again, you got the Super Bowl, you got the Bengals and the Rams, right? The uniforms have been revealed, right? The Bengals will be wearing black with orange stripes, and the Rams will be wearing their white with yellow and blue. Is it yellow? They say yellow. I don't know if they want to be like call it gold. I don't know. But let me pull up real quick what they will be wearing again. This via fansided .com. Let me drop the link for that and quote sources here. There we go. So let me pull this up, and then I want to address something about the Bengals because they got a certain uniform I love. So this is what the Bengals are wearing, and I love this. I like the white pants with the orange stripes there. I like the black with orange stripes. That is so cool. I love it. The Bengals probably have the coolest looking uniforms in football. Speaking of that, we'll get to that in a second, but this was posted by the Bengals on Twitter. You have this, and then you have the Rams here. I do like the yellow pants. I like the blue sleeves, or obviously that's optional. You got Odell Beckham there. I like on the jersey the blue number on the white, yellow pants, blue gloves, yellow on the side. I like it. I like these colors. I think they're amazing. Um, it doesn't matter though. I mean, it does not matter what they wear, right? So, Ballard, why are you going on? I don't know. Someone might find it interesting. I do find it interesting. Like, I don't care what they're wearing, but like for the Super Bowl, you always want it to look great, and I think these look pretty good. Black, white pants, orange stripes for the Bengals. You got the Rams. They're going to be the road team wearing their road jerseys on white. You got blue numbers on them, yellow pants. Obviously, sleeves are optional for players, but if they do wear them, they got blue. I like it. I think that's great. That speaking of that, let me see. Jacob, if anyone cares, teams that wore, I guess you meant wear white, are 14 and 13 in the past 17 Super Bowl. Okay, so you're basically saying that the visiting team wearing their visiting white jerseys a majority of the time has won the games. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Bucks did it last year. How many has Tom Brady won in white? The Broncos. Is that right? Let's see. Mahomes, they wore red. The Broncos, I think, wore um, in Super Bowl 50. Weren't they in their orange? I don't know, but that sounds about right. I have seen a lot of visiting teams uh, win in white. So, but again, I just I do think it's cool though. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the coolest looking uniforms in the NFL. My personal opinion, and I loved when the Bucks came out with their new uniforms 2 years ago. I loved that. You kind of see it in this one here. I like those gray pants with the old school. That's an old school throwback for the Bucks there. That type of red. You got a little bit of creamsicle in there. I like those. I like the Chiefs uniforms too. Yellow and red there. But I'm going to show you guys this one. This one is jaw dropping, amazing. Like, I don't know what it is, but I think this is my favorite uniform by far in the NFL right now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be the Bengals white tiger uniforms. I know it's not much, but the white with the black stripes is incredible. Look at Joe Burrow in this, killing it, man. You got orange around the jersey number, good padding there, fitting. Bengals in orange, Nike symbol. You got the logo. I don't know what it is, but can I get y'all to agree in a way? Like, these are pretty cool what they came out with this year. Um, the NFL to allow teams to use alternate color helmets starting in 2022. I didn't even know that news came out. I didn't know that that wasn't allowed. I just thought that teams didn't step up in time to do it. I don't know, but this is the coolest. Oh man, I gotta give the Bengals and Joe Burrow props. I mean, these are cool, and look at these. There's a lot of cool uniforms out there, right? I do like their home jerseys, like you see right here, but man, I don't know what it is. I like the white and black stripes, and I know a lot of people might look at it and say, "Well, where's all the color? Where's all the color to it?" Screw the color to it. This is awesome. It don't gotta be colorful. It don't have to be like some kid drew it, like the Maryland football team or whatever. It don't have to be like that. It just doesn't. Seriously. I mean, man, come on. But I give them props. I do like these jerseys here for the Bengals. I think they're awesome. So I mean, it is so. Gosh, I like a lot of uniforms. I like the Bucks new uniforms from a few years ago. I like the Panthers black ones. I don't know how I feel about Color Rush jerseys though. I mean, they're okay. We did that for like I don't I don't know if they still do it. I don't know if they dropped it, but y'all remember the Color Rush jerseys? Tampa had like this really dark red, and I guess I liked it. It wasn't too much. I like the Bucks black jerseys that they brought in last year with all the new uniforms they brought in, but um, again, could these be like these might be the coolest? And I don't know what it is, but man, that's amazing. And Cincinnati has always had orange and black for a while, since the beginning, Um, but these ones right here, ladies and gentlemen, might just be the coolest ones in the NFL right now. And Joe Burrow definitely kills this one. You got that Tyler Boyd. And this is their color rush, I guess. Is that a color rush? I don't know. This is Oklahoma State. See, this is a cool one. I mean, this is college right here. This is Oklahoma State. But those are good colors right there. Great uniforms, man. Great uniforms. I like it. Look at this TMZ headline. Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals reveal sleek new uniforms no longer hideous. I don't know if I would say that this one on the right here, this was the old school. I don't know if I'd say it was hideous, but they darn sure had it for quite some time. And the new and improved ones are a whole lot better. But it looks like those are going to be those will not be the ones they are wearing in the Super Bowl, unfortunately. But I really don't care what they wear. I just want it to be a good game. But if you ask me, I think those road white jerseys that the Bengals brought in this year are probably the coolest looking ones in the NFL right now. My personal opinion. But what say you? I like the jerseys the Falcons stupidly got rid of 2 years ago. Love those jerseys. Which ones? Which ones you talking about? Rams and Chargers might have the best uniforms in the NFL. Um, yeah, yeah, I'd say that. I might agree to that, Jacob, for sure. But yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna that might do it. I don't really have much else to talk about, guys. I think I've covered everything. We talked about the Pro Bowl. Let's see. I think I covered Luka Doncic, and yeah, Luka had a great game. Red and white with red as the main color. Okay. Yeah. Um, I saw one. I do not like the. I think it's yellow with black stripes. I think the Steelers have uniforms like that. I don't know if that's like the color. I don't know what it is. It's just alternate uniforms. I don't like that's like prison type stuff right there with those stripes. I don't know what it is. I don't like that gold and black stripes or like black stripes on gold. I think the Steelers just need to keep it on with full on primary is black and then gold is the secondary if you add stripes or whatever. Um, you know, I think is what I would do. But Jacob says, "Is it just me, or have SEC coaches gone mentally insane since the season ended? I don't know what's going on. I guess that's what happens with Georgia was an. I don't know what do you mean by mentally insane? Like, what are they doing? Because I mean, Florida actually had a coach that could pull in some recruits this year with Billy Napier. Um, I know that uh, we found out that Brian Kelly is a creep that wants to blend in with this generation with this TikTok and crap. Um, the Harson stuff going on. What do you mean? Like, what are you getting at? First, Saban drama. Brian Kelly stuck his foot in the mud with stupid dances. Saban's at it again with Lane Kiffin teaming up on Jimbo. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying though. Yeah, just drama, but you could have just said um he says I couldn't fit it in the comment, but Brian Harson with his crap as well. Yeah. Um I don't know, Jacob. It it blows my mind the either the crying or the accusations or just stupidity. Just call it the stupidity of what's going on with the SEC coaches. I mean, this is you think the off season's fun right now. Wait till the announcers start calling SEC games and bringing this stuff up during the games. But we just want to watch the darn game, and they say if you go back and look at it, Brian Kelly coming in here to LSU, and we talked to him this week in an interview. He said, "Yeah, I love dancing with the young boys on TikTok and everything." And I'm just gonna be like, "Good gosh." My guess is that Mike Leach is up next. Oh, please. No. It's bad enough hearing that guy in press conferences I mean, it's crazy. Mike Leach might be up next, Jacob. He might. We'll see. Um, let's see. Saban has started stuff twice this offseason with politics. Oh yeah, I remember that. You talked about it was like a voting rights or whatever thing that he did. I don't know. Had no reason to bring up right after the natty that his statements about NIL. Yeah, Mike Leach needs to be more entertaining. I know, and I look. I try so hard as a sportscaster to be careful about how I put this stuff. But if you just want my honest opinion, it's like I don't want to say nails on a chalkboard, but it's like watching paint dry trying to hear Mike Leach in a press conference. I mean, he's intelligent. Like he's not stupid, he's not dumb or anything. I do think he's doing a pretty decent job with Mississippi State. He's just kind of slow with how not slow like dumb, just a little slow with how he answers questions, how he responds. Like a lot of coaches would say, yeah, all right, we had a really good game today. We got the win, we got the victory, we did what we needed to do. Not a whole lot of turnovers. Defense got off the field on third down. Stuff like that. They get a little energized. He's like, we got the good win today, and I think that we just we did good on third down, and I mean, where's the Mike Leach needs some energy. He needs enthusiasm. He might have it buried inside that he can't get out or doesn't want to. But yes, I agree. He needs to be more entertaining. I do like Mike Leach. I do think he's a good coach. I think he's done great at places like Washington State, obviously. I thought it was a great hire for Mississippi State. I still think it's a good hire. He just needs to bring some energy to Starkville. He just needs that. For sure. You always see drama with SEC coaches, even in the offseason, although I've never seen this much drama in the first month after. Yeah. We got to think the one of them being the fact that you went and got Brian Kelly to Baton Rouge. Uh, and what it was with, how did I miss it? I got to go back and watch it. I at least read an article or something. Why did Brian Kelly try to fake a Southern accent? Or was it Cajun or Southern? I think it was just Southern. He just tried to act all Southern one time, when he was talking with his players or whoever, as if he wanted to just act like he was part of the South. He's not from here. I mean, come on. If you want to blend in a little bit and say, I want to blend in with the culture, I want to blend, okay, do that. Go to Bourbon Street. Go, you know, I don't know. Go to Mardi Gras. Whatever you got to do. Why are you faking a Southern accent? It's insane, man. It's crazy. I don't get it. Anyway, let's see. Funniest thing about it is that every single coach that started drama this offseason started over stupidity and said something they didn't say at all. Yeah. Kirby and the dog train is on track, though. No drama for us. Expect. I think he meant accept a national title. We just keep on moving. Yeah, well, I don't think Kirby's going to have to deal with Coach O type stuff. But listen, man, this year was like your LSU season. I know truly deep down, I know he can get back and try to win it again. But it's not going to be on a regular basis. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway. Socks for one. What's up, man? Good to see you. Oh. How you doing? Anyway. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, sir. Georgia knows Bama will be back. Bama knows the Dogs will be back as well. Oh, I know. I'm just. I mean, I don't know if they'll both be back in the title, though. I think you guys do lose quite a bit to the draft. You bring a lot back too, but it's still young. You'll win 10, 11 games. SEC title, something. I don't know. Teams aren't going anywhere. Truly, I believe that. These SEC coaches need to sit down and drink some coffee on the front porch or something, though. Yeah, I agree. Michael says he's doing okay. He's relaxing. That's good, man. It's always good to just relax, chill out, take a break, whatever you need to do. Anyway. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys. I hope everyone has a great week ahead. A lot of Super Bowl stuff coming your way. Going to get the preview video, get working on notes for that, and looking at it. I'll probably premiere that Friday or Saturday for you guys right before the game on Sunday. And as far as going live for the game, I'm not working, so I might go live for it. I might. We'll see. But I think my grandmother was saying that like there's a Super Bowl party or something. But we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear. And if I'm here, I'll go live. If not, then definitely recap it later on or something. But yeah. But thanks to Jacob, Michael, Socks for one, whoever that is. Let's see, Nate, SEC Dog, and Traveling Fools. Thank you all so much for showing up. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's got an amazing plan for you. Keep your head up. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media. Check it out. Love y'all. God bless. And as always, folks.
Roll down Tide.
Roll Tide, roll. Love y'all. Ballard's out.
This is like a crackhead going on the internet and yelling at another crackhead for smoking crack.